Welcome to the Senior Spotlight, where each week we will talk to a Howe Bulldog or two. Now let's talk to one of those members of the class of 2017. All right, this week we're joined with Seth Seibold and William Overbey. William, we'll start with you. We understand your name is Tack, or you go by Tack. What's that all about?
Well, my dad, when I was born, it was just a nickname that we had in the family, and he just stuck with that.
Where did it come from, you know?
I'm pretty sure it was my dad's grandpa that he got it from.
So you doing anything outside of football, or is it just football for you?
Just strictly football.
Any certain favorite class or anything like that?
I like English a little bit because I like to write and make stories and stuff.
What about a favorite teacher in school?
I like Miss Floyd because we've had her for 2 years. We had her freshman and junior year. So.
What about, kind of hunting or fishing or anything? You do any of that?
Yeah, I go hunting and fishing with all my friends and stuff, and we do paintball and everything and just about anything you can think of.
Are you any good at paintball?
Kinda. We've only been to a couple of games, but we've done pretty good.
Who's the best at paintball?
The ones we played with, I guess it would be Ty.
Now, you've got some brothers. One was a Howe Bulldog just not too long ago. What are they doing now?
Charlie, he's doing construction with the Vincents right now, and Bobby, he's just working with a furniture moving company.
So on the team, you play backup tackle. So that means you have to get in at any given notice. Has that come up so far this year?
Yeah, I had to go in 2 games ago. Clay's helmet popped off, and I just had to go in there.
What's special so far about this football team?
I think that we've had a lot of good players, but we lost some. But the ones that have come up and showed that they can do what we need them to do.
What do you think the outlook is for this team?
I think we'll go pretty deep into the playoffs.
All right, now let's turn it on over to Seth Seibold as we switch chairs. I understand you are a part of FFA and stuff like that.
Yes. I'm not on the chapter or anything, but I do participate in judging and showing.
So what about raising animals?
We usually get pigs around this time, actually, like I say mid-October, and then we raise them all the way up until the springtime, and then we show them, and then we eat them.
Zach Daniels a couple of weeks ago said he named his pig Bacon. You do the same thing?
I usually don't really give much thought in the names. I usually let my little sister or my mom name them because they actually like doing that for some reason.
So what are their names?
Well, I haven't got them yet, but so.
All right, so let's talk about your grandfather. We had an article in the Howe Enterprise a few weeks ago. Dr. Smithwick, who was, I guess, not really a part of the Junction Boys, but was on campus at that time.
Incoming freshmen were not a part of it. So, it was the sophomores through the seniors that were Junction Boys, and he barely missed that. It's a good thing he did, because from what he's told me, it was rough, and I would not have been a part of that either.
How many stories have you heard from your grandfather?
Oh, gosh. True ones? I don't know. I believe most everything he says. He's got some pretty wild stories. I wish I could explain them all, but it'd take too long.
All right, so you've been here since kindergarten, right?
Yes, sir.
And who do you hang out with on a day-to-day basis?
Brennan Ross, Tack Overbey, the Helping Stells, Tyler Grisham, and Jaden Matthews, all those kind of kids.
So talk about the injury last year you had in the playoffs. It's, I believe, a torn labrum. Talk about that.
Well, it hurt pretty bad when I first got hit. Came to the sidelines, and I started stretching it out because I thought I just got a stinger or something. I was swinging my arms around, and I swung this arm, I swung my left arm, and it got stuck in the air like that. I couldn't move it. I yelled at Ricky on the sidelines, told him to come over here, and then he said, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I don't know, it's stuck." Took it and just slid it right back in, and he said, "Just stay there for a minute, we'll get some ice on it, then you can go back in." I was like, "Okay, sweet." I went back in and played the rest of the game. Well, it kind of kept sliding out, and I kind of just slid it back in. I did that a couple times, 3 or 4 times. And then after that, it started really hurting, and the coaches noticed, and Coach West said I was done for the game, and I sat out the rest of the game.
But you came back next week, right?
Yes, I did. I actually wasn't going to do anything but deep snap, but Winston did the same thing. He hurt his shoulder, and then I had to go play his position with this awful sling on that restricts you real bad, but yeah.
So talk about this year. You went ahead and had surgery. You're fully recovered from that, I would imagine, and now you're just playing defense, right?
Mainly defense, but I'll try to get on offense as much as I can.
So the interception last week, first of the year for you, it looked like to us way up in, on top of the press box that it was a fingertip catch. Did you trap it? Did you pull it in? Did you actually make the catch?
I did make the catch, actually. I just barely got my right hand on it. I caught it with one hand and brought it in and just fell on it, and then it was ruled a catch. We actually, the next day, Saturday in film, we watched it over and over again because Coach Short didn't think I caught it, but we watched it over and over again in slow motion, and I actually caught it. So,
how much fun is it to be on a team that's really good?
Man, it's real fun. Growing up with these guys, playing sports with them our whole lives and everything, you get to your senior year, that's it. So you just got to give it all you got.
All right, that's been the Senior Spotlight with William Overbey and Seth Seibold. We'll be back in just a few moments on HoweEnterprise.com.